Hey everyone, how we doing? Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. I saw a little bit of confusion, and rightfully so. We watched the Persona, the Joker trailer for Smash last night, and I was like, oh man, I'm going to stream Smash today, but it's not coming out until around 6 my time, and I can't stream at that time, unfortunately, and so no Joker from me today, but it's something I'd like to do, for sure. I'll definitely be playing it tonight. And you know what? It'll be a fun thing to talk about with Max Emilian, who's going to be on Frame Trap next week for early access, and then Monday for everybody. He's going to be on the next episode. So that's pretty hype. Thank you for all of these subs and resubs, everybody. We've got Baby Skywalker 5, 17 months. Mason H. Chu, 21 months. Samurai Showdown, yes, yes. Chrome Eyes, 30 months. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I'm not, I played a little bit of Samurai Showdown 2 back in the day. I'm not a huge Samurai Showdown guy, but I just think it looks really cool. Just straight up. Ben is going to make sure Frame Trap is 5 hours to maximize max content. No, it probably won't be 5 hours, but it should be a good time. I've been a big fan of Max's for a while, for a good number of years. I do have to open the stream kind of on some bad news. I was trying to just get caught up for Tales of Vesperia, and I was like, okay, you know, I'll just check where I'm at in the game, and I'll just kind of refamiliarize myself with the story that happened so far. And I accidentally ended up ruining myself on a major plot point that's coming up. And I immediately stopped reading as soon as I saw that, and I was like, ah, shit. And I didn't mean to do it. And so I just shouldn't do that. I just shouldn't try to refamiliarize myself, look up things. It just leads to problems. So just to let you guys know, I did accidentally spoil myself. It's no one's fault but my own. I'll let you guys know when it happens, but I didn't ruin, it was just that one moment that I ruined. I didn't ruin anything else. I don't know the ending. I don't know what happens to all the characters or anything. I just know one thing that's going to happen to one character. So watch his own stream from last session. Yeah, I actually do that. I didn't do that today, but I have done that before, and it is a good way to catch up. Sometimes. Sometimes it can be a good way to catch up. Sometimes it's even more confusing. But yeah, I have done that before. Alright, let's do this. You guys ready for some Tales of Vesperia? I don't know if I want to break the seal this early, but Hunter x Hunter is very good. Like, it was always good. I've enjoyed it from episode 1. But, kind of the end of the Hunter exam has been the best. It's been the best part. Yeah. It's very good. Are there little summaries in the map menu? I don't know if there are little summaries. Let's check our surface. Shall we? There is! We could just use the game! Oh, man, I didn't know. I didn't realize this. So, now we know. We're learning. We're getting better. We will now know to just use the game. And this is like super detailed. Look, there's 100 entries in here. We can read up on as much as we want. Alright. Tales games always have a story so far section. I don't think I've used them before, but now I know. That's good. I'm glad that it has that. Not all of them do, so kudos to Tales for including it. We didn't get ingredients, did we, for cooking? Tell you the whole story. I could probably do a decent summary of Tales of Vesperia. I would definitely be rough on names and things of minor characters, but
that Blasty has been making some weird noises.
There's like a... Oh, that's the buzz. That's a weird noise the Blasty is making. It's not something wrong with the game. The audio quality of the game has been so up and down that I just immediately assume something is wrong with the VO.
It's charging up air. It won't be able to fire again for a while.
If we hurry up and sneak past, the enemy will be utterly helpless.
You don't seriously think that, do you?
Let's run, guys!
From the
Do
other
it, Damiani.
side, too.
style recap. Some of you probably know this, but there's actually an idea Elise and I kicked around for years that never came to fruition, but I thought was really fun. And I wouldn't mind doing it someday. After we get through this dialogue, I'll tell you about it.
We're surrounded?
We need to stand firm and hold out.
Okay, let's see if I can talk and fight
We'll destroy
at the
them
same
in
time.
no time.
Take this! And another!
Come to me.
And another!
Oh, sharpen.
Gaga!
Nice beam smash. Power, come to me.
Yeah, Carol.
Someone protect me while I'm casting.
All right, come on.
Estelle's like, I'm sick of your shit. Protect me while I'm casting, please.
This modest land.
Alright, here, we need nurse. What do we have nurse set to? We have it set to red.
Still sharpened rage. Run through that. Don't blind our creatures. Still out.
Alright, she needs to be protected. We'll just have to use a gel, I think. Can't talk and fight at the same time, we found out very quickly.
Smile of wayward.
Who's next?
Holy power, come to me.
Shining Dragon Sword!
Oh, we wasted some CP there. Yeah, we got our own guys on this Tales of Vesperia stream. I wonder if they're trained to say God.
Shining Dragon Sword!
Holy power, come to me.
There we go.
This? Nah, this isn't scary.
Your legs are shaking.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I am.
The idea that Elise and I had was a like drunk history, but with JRPG storylines. So not the most creative idea in the world, but it would be immensely funny. Getting myself or any of the allies just to like drunkenly recap a 40+ hour story. Like I would love to see any of the allies drunkenly recap Final Fantasy VII. I think it's a good idea. I wonder if I'm sure other YouTube channels have tried to do it.
Ooh, I can't wait to fight this one.
Or like even trying to recount. Oh wait, what? Oh no! All right, the last time we tried to play as Judith, it went real bad. Now we're forced to. All right, the first rule. We like haven't been paying attention to their equipment at all. We'll probably have to use items pretty heavily. I would imagine. Patty looks like she's gambling over there. This is going less bad than I anticipated. I think it's Patty MVP here.
Bye-bye.
Alright. Not as bad as it seems. Switch to Patty. I think the Patty AI might do a better job of playing Patty than I would. Also, Judith is very fun. She's doesn't seem as combo heavy as Yuri is, but the way that she moves, the range that she has, and how she knocks him up into the air seems really good. Just tricky, a little tricky.
Did we get everyone? Stop zoning out.
I'm sorry, Yuri.
Patty, maybe you should have stayed back on the ship after all.
Okay, Raven.
If I'm just gonna keep causing trouble for you guys like this, maybe I should have... Enough with the indecision and grumbling. We've come this far, haven't we? We're all friends here. Didn't we tell you not to worry?
Friends.
My, it's not every day we get to hear you say such sweet things, Rita.
Shut up! Come on, we have to stop that Hoplon Blastia.
Okay, okay. You all heard the lady.
Friends. Patty, what are you doing? Do you want to get left behind?
They like me. Except that kid.
No.
Profound Badness,
I'm
thank you
coming.
for the gift subs.
I'm coming too. After all, you guys are my friends.
Are you pausing the stream for Joker when he releases at 6-ish? Well, the stream, unfortunately, is stopping at 5. But that would be nice. That would be very nice. Somebody, Rara asked, any chance of switching Wednesday up so Pokemon streams first and Tails last? Sometimes. I really like ending on Pokemon. Pokemon is the most relaxing to me. But, yeah, depending on how long this goes, I think switching it up every once in a while isn't a bad idea. Although, and I'm bad at this, keeping a stream schedule is useful as well. So it's a hit and miss for sure. But yeah, for those of you who missed it, last time on stream I talked about once Tails is done, I think I'm gonna substitute that time for a fighting game. I don't know if that's gonna be Smash. I don't know if that's gonna be Mortal Kombat 11. I don't know what that's gonna be yet, but it will be something.
Farewell.
But I also really like having something small that's just like kind of an in-between thing, like DMC5 Bloody Palace, just chipping away at that and trying to get better at that. And so I like the idea of having kind of a similar setup, but like say fighting game, Bloody Palace, or Bloody Palace equivalent kind of, and then Pokemon.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
MK11 story mode, full playthrough with the allies is your dream. Yeah, that'd be really fun. It'd be really fun to get Don into that, just because he's such a big MK guy. I don't know if he'd be interested, but yeah, I'd love to have him. I imagine like Don, myself, Huber, maybe Brad would want to do that. But we'll have to see.
Wonderful.
You're gonna see an Easy A collab Dreams project.
You didn't
Oh,
think
I
I
imagine-
was that strong, did you?
I imagine we'll be doing a good amount with Dreams. I don't even know exactly what form we'll take, but just considering Brandon's enthusiasm for it, especially. He mentioned doing a Toy Box Tuesday equivalent. Really need to buy ingredients when we go back into town. Have I downloaded Joker yet? No, I have not. Is there a download available for Smash? But yeah, I'll be doing that tonight, for sure.
Those who obstruct the work of the Knights shall be treated as criminals.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, he's effectively badass. He has earned the badass description, I would say.
We'll destroy them in no time.
This is power.
Oh, Angelic Princess.
Hey, help me out when I'm casting.
Leave it to me. Destructo Payo.
This is
Wonderful. A blade of noble light. Overpower even indestructible evil.
Take this.
Stop thy alliance there and deliver my enemies unto me.
Take this. No way. Shiny Dragon
this isn't
Any
scary.
chance
Your
of
legs
going
are
back to
shaking.
Trails of Cold Steel on
You're kidding.
PS4
I
after
feel
this? Maybe. I'm definitely going to try to get caught up for Cold Steel
How does it look,
3.
Rita?
But I don't know if I'm going to stream that. We'll have to see. It was fun streaming it when we did, but yeah, I don't know. I think I'm pretty set right now on kind of the, at least immediately after this, the fighting game, in-between game, Pokemon, for the moment. Once we get past that, I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, that's kind of the where I'm going schedule-wise, at least right now.
Just like I thought. This formula is protected by a code as well.
Think you can break it?
I said I'd do it or die trying, didn't I? This has nothing to do with getting us to Miorzo anymore. There's no way in hell I'll let those idiot knights go on using these poor Blastia like this!
Okay, I'll leave this to you guys.
And where are you off to, Carol?
I'm gonna keep watch down below, just in case more Royal Guards show up.
Well then, I'll come along and help out.
I'm going too.
Party split again?
It looks like Patty's cheered up.
I haven't changed the game on Twitch yet? I did. I could have sworn I changed it. It just... I hit the button, but maybe it didn't update when I changed the title. Huh. Well, that's weird. Thank you for letting me know. There we go. It should be changed now.
I hope so. And you know, guy's enthusiasm actually kind of scares me.
It's Yuri's influence.
I guess the rest of us will stay here for now.
Yuri himself is as laid back as can be, though.
True.
Hacking. You gotta love how hacking is always
Force you to crack
portrayed.
that code.
Royal Guard, huh? I wonder what those guys were
Royal
planning to do
Guard!
with the Blastia anyway.
The Knights have come back!
We should have like a Shonen Jump style character popularity ranking for this chat. You guys should let me know. You get like 3 points to assign to your favorite characters. 3 being the most, 3 being your favorite, 2 points for your second favorite, and 1 point to your third favorite. I'd love to know who your favorite character is.
We've got to hold our ground here.
Can you assign
Get
6
ready.
points to
I'm
Judith?
taking you down.
She
Well
deserves it,
then.
right?
Here come the riffraff.
It seems they're not going to let us rest.
They're just waiting for us to get tired.
Rita, I shall defend this place. Oh, angelic princess, grant us your magnificent embrace.
And another!
I was hoping that that would carry me over. It did not.
Take this! This wasn't supposed to happen. No way!
Finishing smash!
Shining Dragon Sword!
Action strain!
Shining Dragon Sword! Supposed to happen. Another! No way! No way! No way! Shining Dragon Sword! Supposed to happen. No way! No way!
Oh, angelic princess, grant us your magnificent. The secret of my strength is a secret.
Marv257, almost a year. Thank you, man. Thank you for the 11 months.
Yeah, I feel good.
Rita! What are you... We have to destroy him! You worry about the knights! Rita! But why? We're out of time! You can't possibly...
Rita! Can't possibly what? Fight them all off?
I can. I'm Judith.
Do you have no faith in me? And succeed or die trying, wasn't it?
We won't give in. Rita, do what you can and save that Blastia. Aye, we're gonna do our best. We're going to fight them all off, so hang in there.
You guys... I will. I'll fix this thing if it's the last thing I do. And just so you know, I'm expecting the same from you guys.
Oh, hell. Guess I'll give it all I got, too.
Were you joining the Shining Youth Brigade or something?
Looks that way.
Leave it to me!
Tales of Vesperia is a good time, you guys.
Like it'll be a long fight.
Don't let your focus slip.
No going through.
And another. Shining Dragon Force! Who's next? No way! Shining Dragon Force! No way! Take it down! This wasn't supposed to happen.
We can't let anyone
The
through.
most anime move.
I did it!
Expected Ben would try Joker today. Joker's not out, my friend. I can't try him because he's not here.
It stopped.
Rita!
Way to go, Rita!
Well, I'll be. She came through.
The Knights are pulling back.
Why? Because the Blastia stopped? I wonder what they were trying to do.
Let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Now we've kept our promise to Tord. Judith, you take it from here.
Okay.
Hacking complete. She pushed those buttons feverishly enough. Joker is out at 6 p.m. tonight. Well, 6 p.m. PST tonight, I guess I should say. Time zones.
Whoa!
What is that thing?
The door has opened. That is Miorzo, homeland of the Critian people.
It's definitely...
It's as unexpected as a dandelion blooming on the bottom of the sea.
Looks like they won't keep it open for us very long. We should hurry.
Let's go. I'm really excited to see the Critian homeland. I'm expecting great things.
Baul!
a flying city. Who'd have guessed?
Forget the city. What about that huge thing? It looks like a living creature.
Always love floating cities. I don't know why, just the concept is so appealing to me. If I made an RPG, there would definitely be a floating city in it. Probably the main hub giant city.
It's a floating jellyfish.
It's an Entelekea, though not one I've spoken to.
Entelekea? How did something like that swallow an entire city?
That I don't know.
I had absolutely no idea a city like this existed.
That's because Miorzo cut off contact with the outside world ages ago.
It's not going to attack us or anything if we get closer, right?
Don't worry. As long as Baul is with us, we should be allowed to enter.
Castle in the Sky, one of the greats. It is. That's a brilliant film. That's a 10 out of 10 film. It's both floating and within water.
This is amazing!
Two good things.
Hey, look!
They're all Critians.
Are they welcoming us?
Now this is a surprise. These visitors really are from the outside.
Well, well. So it was you who called on Miorzo.
Well, well.
And what is this? How strange. What curious ornaments you wear.
Hey, it's not polite to stare, you know.
How are such children as yourselves able to come here?
She's talking about you, Patty.
I feel like the conversation between Critians and the party is like how PC gamers talk to console gamers. That's what's happening. These Critians are just PC gamers.
You too, Rita.
Is this monster an Entelekea, perhaps?
How are you able to play this?
It's Baul. Have you forgotten him?
Oh, you're the one who descended to the Earth some years ago, right?
I believe Judith. Yes, Judith was your name. There was something you had to attend to, and...
Are you about finished? We would like to meet with the Elder.
Please
yeah,
feel
Judith
free
is...
to do as you wish.
Judith's getting my 3 points.
He may be out for a walk again, though.
Okay, so they're a bit weird.
That's actually called rude.
You're one to talk, Rita.
All Critians are pretty much like that.
Like what?
Oh, easygoing, unafraid. We are dreamers and optimists, for better or worse.
I don't know if I've met a Critian yet that I would describe as easygoing. Unafraid, for sure.
The Critians who live on the surface are like that too.
Living together with humans, the Critians on the surface have lost some of their naivete.
I guess Judith can be easygoing. Judith's easygoing, but stern. Kind of both. She's both at the same time.
So is the Elder like that too?
How should I put it? He's the perfect elder for weird people.
Sounds like quite a unique individual. I'm trying to be nice here.
This should be interesting.
Cool.
The Critians are different than I imagined.
Oh man, I totally agree.
What's so different?
You know, more like... I thought they'd be more like you, Judith.
Yeah, I'm seeing far less skin than I expected. I mean, come on!
So that's what the two of you were looking forward to?
How juvenile.
What are you looking at me for? I was talking about her personality.
Seriously, let's have some decency here.
Is it me, or are you a little disappointed too, Yuri? I'd like to ask the same thing, Yuri.
It's you.
Ah, man.
Amen. Oops, all men. A cozy barrier that can block out wind and rain, fully restores HP and TP in luxury and peace. Must be nice. Talking about PC gamers, Ubisoft gives away free copies of AC Unity on Uplay because of Notre Dame. Oh, that's interesting.
You used to live in Miorzo, Judy?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
What sort of kid were you?
A little shy and overindulged, maybe?
A little shy.
That's hard to picture.
It is beyond imagining, isn't it?
Everyone told me I was a strange child.
Yes, I can see that. A child being called strange by strange people.
She must have been Judy-like since she was little.
I'd like to ask you all exactly what that means to each of you.
Poor Judy. She's just being awesome.
I never would have imagined there'd be a city in a place like this.
Are any of you guys getting Sam Show when it comes out? What is the current chat's hype level for Sam Show?
There's so many types of Blastia I've never seen before.
Looks like the Critians really were the ones who created Blastia in the first place.
Yes, seeing all this Blastia makes it very easy to believe that.
It sure would be nice if we happened upon a way to do something about your power, Mrs. Stell.
Really, that would be nice, but...
It's not working.
It doesn't have a core. It's just the body.
This city has stopped using Blastia. What you see here is what everyone threw out long ago.
Why would they do that?
Because that was the path we chose.
It's been a long time, Elder.
So you were the cause of all this commotion outside. You've returned to us.
This guy's voice is so adorable. Oh, hello. You've returned. I want this guy to voice a tabletop character, please.
These children are humans who are traveling with me.
This is Blastia, is it not?
Yes, it's my Bodhi Blastia that I use.
I thought that Earth dwellers had stopped using Blastia, like us.
Do you not use the Blastia here because it uses a special formula too?
There are no normal or special types of Blastia. Blastia is made by crushing Apatheia and processing those pieces with technology to produce cores, and through the absorption of air.
Hold it. Cores are made from crushed Apatheia?
Indeed, that is what the stories say. It appears Apatheia was too powerful in its original form. Even without that power, it is a stone more valuable than any precious gem. This is why its power was restrained by breaking it into pieces and carving formulas into it, and thus its numbers were also increased. Our legends tell us that cores were always produced in this way.
A bit ironic, huh?
Yeah, the Apatheia that comes from Entelekea, who hate Blastia, is necessary to make the very Blastia that they hate.
What?
Maybe Pharaoh didn't tell us about Apatheia because he felt uncomfortable talking about it, you think?
Elder, there are many things I'd like to ask you about.
We're trying to find out what sort of role Blastia played in ancient times. And if Blastia ever brought disasters to this world, we'd like to know how they might have been stopped. Yorzo must still have some folklore, right? Perhaps you could tell us what you know.
Very well. My home would be a better place to speak of such things. Please go inside and wait for me there.
Hey there, where are you going?
I was in the middle of my daily walk. I'll return to my house before too long.
This daily walk is very important to this man.
Apatheia, Blastia, air disturbances, Entelekea. It looks like everything's connected.
We might even see more connections once he's told us the Critian folklore.
The Elder's house is the large building with a differently colored roof than all the others.
Gotcha.
Patty, we're leaving.
Oh yeah, I'm coming too.
Bye, Lollipopper and MXA. Thanks for joining us. Yuri stole your plot summary. Drunk recap for this game win. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun, like, Patreon exclusive show. And it wouldn't have to be just JRPGs. It could be anything. Plus, you would get to see the allies drunk, I guess. Whatever that's worth to you. We should get blood on that show. Guess you found me. You're pretty good. I'll teach you to cook as a reward. I already know how to cook. Oh, cream stew. Cream stew. Why does it sound so strange? Alright, let's check out cream stew. Kyle and Blood don't drink though, right? I actually don't know. I think I've seen Blood have a beer before. I believe I've seen that. Cream stew. Cream stores a large amount of HP. Oh my. Well, nice. Alright, we gotta figure out where shops are, inns, all that sort of thing. Chris the Maven. Hello, I'm here to tell you about synthesizing. Cool. Oh, that's nice. It tells you exactly where to find them. How wonderful. that's not a door we can go in. Oh, free resting. We'll take it. No gold required. Let's save. I actually want to save in a new file for this one. Something tells you Kyle is a straight edge. Could be. Could be. Kyle gets drunk off the power that he wields by giving things thumbs down in dreams. No need for alcohol. I am the warehouse keeper. This little boy. I am the warehouse keeper. Elder's residence. Alright, maybe there's not a shop here. I feel like we've seen what we can. Alright, that's fine. No ingredients today. What will it be today? Masterworks all. Any you like? Take your pick. Is it true humans actually use Blastia? Yes, it is. Dude by the save point? There's a dude by the save point? Hmm. No, we can't go in the warehouse, I don't believe. Yeah. I'll hold them while you strike. Guys, Dragon's Dogma is an excellent video game. It is also so weird. It's such a weird game.
Do you think we should really just go in?
He's the one who told us to wait for him here.
I guess the Critians really are different.
They don't seem to be in any great rush to get things done, that's for sure.
I know, they certainly are weird, aren't they?
Actually, you're kind of like that too, Judith.
That's funny, I don't see that at all.
Seems like Patty'd fit right in here too.
Might be nice to live here.
Man, if Patty's story ends with her just posting up in the Critian home, being happy and at peace, that'd be nice. But I know you'd be mad, but I gotta say I wanted Dragon's Dogma 2 before Devil May Cry 5. Oh no, I mean that's not what I wanted, but I really like Dragon's Dogma. I'm not mad at that at all. Please send daily prayers that Itsuno is now working in Dragon's Dogma 2. So I'm just convinced that that's happening. I don't really have any super hard evidence to back this up. I just believe in my soul that Itsuno is right now working on Dragon's Dogma 2. I just sense it.
Ah, there you are.
Welcome back.
I've kept you waiting. Now, please, step this way if you will. Huh? This is the very means by which the lore of Miorzo is passed on.
Ooh, movie time?
But, it's just a wall.
Judith, use the Nagig as you touch the wall. City of Dreams, veiled in mist, reality's extension.
City of Dreams, veiled in mist. Reality's extension?
What's happening?
Whoa.
Lore.
So the Nagik can do this kind of stuff too.
Lore is happening.
You know about the Nagig. Through its power and the secret phrase handed down, the wall's true form is revealed.
The voice for this elder is something else. The power and the secret phrase handed down, the wall's true. Like,
This painting is kind of creepy.
it's just so unnatural.
The Kritia, stewards of wisdom, founders of the mighty Garaios, and ancient sages. Our misbegotten wisdom has sown only the seeds of ruin. The Blastia we created granted us blessings, but also blighted the air, lifeblood of this world.
The life stream.
Then Rita was right. There were disturbances in the air in the past.
You think this is showing a disturbance in the air?
It looks more like the air is trying to eat the planet.
It is said that a great mass of air threatened to swallow the very planet whole.
Actually, you know what, kid? You're right. That might be a thing I knew at one point.
The blight grew ever stronger and brought forth a cataclysm. In our terror, we gave a name to the cataclysm, the Adaphagos.
We need to make like a list of Vesperia terms. Adaphagos. There's a lot that we need to get right here.
Adaphagos. The world united to challenge the Adaphagos and banish the loathsome power which created it.
Hey, could that be the Entelekea?
It does look a bit like monsters and humans fighting something off together.
Though the Garayo civilization was lost, the Adaphagos was quelled in the end. The fact that we are all still here today is evidence enough of that.
So then, is this painting showing the Adaphagos being brought under control?
What is that?
It looks like a large ring. What is that?
I can't say. I've wondered that myself.
Hey, what's the last thing it says there?
Judy?
Hearing the world's prayers, life faded from the child of the full moon. The Adaphagos disappeared into the void.
Estelle's gonna have to die.
What?
The world's prayers. Life faded from the children of the full moon.
Our world was preserved, but the story shall remain here for generations to tell of our sin. 240th year of Asul.
What's that supposed to mean?
There is no further explanation of what each of these phrases may mean. Our ancestors created the Blastia, which led to the downfall of their entire civilization.
A lot of DD gets memed nowadays, but one of the most striking things to me is how legitimately imposing and scary nighttime is in the first half of the game. Oh, I meme with love. Yeah, that game does a lot right. Nighttime is truly terrifying. A lot of the monsters are truly terrifying. Fighting in that game is so much more physical than a lot of other RPGs and even action RPGs, which is so cool. And the way that magic is implemented, the fact that you have to charge so much of it up and that it's so unwieldy, makes it feel amazing. We did a Thanks for Playing episode where I tried to talk about the magic in Dragon's Dogma and how more games should try to emulate that system.
They then chose to abandon the Blastia and sever their ties with the outside world.
Estelle!
Let her go.
This is all the lore of Miorzo.
Thanks. You've given us a lot to think about.
You know what's helpful? There's this magic cucumber that'll turn any dish into a gourmet meal.
What a transition, man. Okay. What?
I think we'll pass. Could we trouble you for a place to rest a while? I feel we may need to impose on you until our friend has calmed down.
This elder is a meme in a beautiful way.
You are free to use the house next door. No one lives there right now.
Thank you. Okay, let's be going.
You hope DD2 plays more like DMC? I wouldn't want that. I want Dragon's Dogma to be its own thing. I think it's very good at being its own thing. The problem with Dragon's Dogma is I think it's hard to get into. I think it's kind of a wall for a lot of people to overcome. It takes a while to understand, and it takes a while to really just get going. And I think it's hard to get into to the point where a lot of people just bounce off of it.
Everything the Elder said is true, isn't it?
His interpretation of the murals might not be perfect, but with all he told us, it was very convincing.
We knew this was a global problem once we talked to Pharaoh. He granted us time because he knew how we would react when we saw this.
He probably wanted to show us humanity ain't cut out to handle the situation.
And to make us give up on Estelle.
So everything's just going according to Pharaoh's plan, then? I will not let that happen. Never. I won't give up on her.
I do like how Pharaoh was like, "Hey, Estelle, you gotta go," and we go on this great quest only to look at that secret, only to discover that Estelle does need to go. That's the answer that we found again. Restores 30% of max TP for all party members. Nice spread around when using. That being said, I do think the very beginning of Dragon's Dogma with the Chimera, and kind of that whole prologue is good, but immediately after that, I think it's a little not less good, but it's hard to get into if you don't know what to expect. Can't go into the warehouse. We want to, but we can't go into the warehouse. El Shule, 7 months. Can't wait for some Pokemon. Yeah. I'm excited for some Pokemon. I feel like Pokemon definitely gets the most hype.
The Cataclysm, the Autophagos.
But if you're here for the tales, you're the ultra dedicated. You are the Arisen. I've been in chat. Hey Heeds, how you doing?
If that legend's true, then maybe the power of the Child of the Full Moon isn't the only thing to blame for bringing out the Autophagos.
But what about the hearing the world's prayers, life faded from the children of the full moon part?
Maybe they averted danger by killing the cause of the Autophagos, the children of the full moon.
But wait! Aren't the Hermes Blastia the real cause? Can't we just stop those?
It might not be just the Hermes Blastia. That legend made it sound like all Blastia disturb the world's air. Right, Rita?
The elders said that Blastia are Blastia. There are no normal ones or special ones. I think that means the only thing that's different is how much air each formula uses.
Even the Blastia we're using?
Bodhi Blastia are special, but all Blastia utilize air in a formula. They're all the same. And formulas need air to work. The Hermes technique, the children of the full moon, they're probably only part of the danger. With more and more Blastia, the Autophagos will awaken. This is what the Entelekea are afraid of.
And that's what I was worried about.
I didn't want to admit it. Blastia couldn't be bad. The people who used them for evil were the bad ones.
Are we the bad guys?
That's what I always believed. But I was wrong.
So does that mean we have to stop every Blastia? Like the people here in Myorzo did?
We should toss every Blastia in the trash. Gotta row our boats with oars, too.
That's impossible. We need Blastia for our everyday lives. Barrier Blastia, Aqua Blastia, Bodhi Blastia too.
Yeah, you're right.
So, it's really not possible?
I couldn't take on a really tough monster if I didn't have this.
Yeah.
I wish we could use Blastia without worrying about consuming air, but I guess that's just a dream.
The Rhizomata formula.
What's that?
All things exist due to the sublimation, reduction, formation, and dispersion of air. Some think that a still undiscovered theory could freely manipulate those essential mechanisms of air. Formulating that theory is the ultimate goal of current magical research by mages around the world.
So that's the Rhizomata formula?
If it's found, manipulating air will become so much easier. Of course, we need a formula to reconstruct air from power that was originally converted from air.
Rita saves the world.
But Estelle's power is actually directly manipulating air. Estelle is the closest thing to the Rhizomata formula. If we can use a formula to interfere with and neutralize Estelle's power...
I don't really get it, but...
Yeah, that's screenshot worthy.
If you work out that formula thing, then Estelle can live in peace, right?
So by that logic, if we could control the excess of air, we could prevent provoking the Autophagos.
Awesome!
Sounds difficult, but awesome.
Yes. That, there's some good ones this scene.
So we're supposed to go looking for some formula that researchers all over the world can't find?
Chat, remind me so I don't forget, but it'd be fun at the end of Tales of Vesperia to just kind of look through an album and see our journey so far, look for all the screenshots we've taken.
Now you're really dreaming.
I will figure out this formula. For Estelle and for me.
Yeah, you do that.
Huh? Raven, where are you going?
For a walk. All this talk about saving the world, the ultimate goal of magical research. This conversation's a little much for old Raven to keep up with.
Yeah, good face.
That formula sounds nice and all, but the air is getting worse as we're sitting here.
Yeah. For now, we have to find whoever is making the Hermes Blastia. Otherwise, it'll be too late, just like Pharaoh said.
But how are we supposed to find whoever that is?
If we follow whoever's looking for Apatheia, they should lead us right to them. Cores are made from Apatheia, after all.
So Flynn and Nan and their friends.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll have to fight them.
That's kind of up to them.
What was that?
Another attack. Maybe. Maybe another attack. We don't know, I suppose. Well, where did the blast come from? Kid, are you gonna let me in? No, not yet. Far right is the shop? Over here? No, that kid just... That's not the shop. It's synthesis here. Oh, there we go. There's the shopkeeper. Nice. Okay. Cool. First things first, we're buying ingredients. We want stuff for our TP first. We're just gonna buy all of them. We're gonna cook for days! Oh yeah, we do have other needs. We want to synthesize. I've actually felt pretty comfortable in battle so far. Not that we shouldn't upgrade. We totally should upgrade, but it hasn't. There hasn't been anything too crazy, which is nice. Although I imagine the game might force us to fight with all party members at some point, so we should maybe not be as conservative with our upgrades eventually. Hey Uzi, how you doing, man? Good to see you. What are you playing these days, Uzi? Medium-sized bag, didn't we? Did we not synthesize a large bag? I could have sworn that we did. Yeah, we did. Haha. Going through this Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy, nice. I've started Phoenix Wright 1. I'm on the second case. Those games are charming as all hell. But cool, that's awesome, Uzi. Is it your first time playing Phoenix Wright? Oh, also gels. We need gels. We need the gels! Can't forget that. Okay. Mermaid cloak, yes. Cool. Let's take a look at accessories. Very first, I finished the first game yesterday. I love it. So charming, great music. Nice! Are you going to jump right into the second one? Congrats, Uzi. You got through that quickly. Well done, man. Raises defense by 10%, reduces physical damage by 10%. Might resurrect you from KO during battle. Again, I would love to see, like, the percentage of that. Crest that slightly shortens the time a mage is immobile after casting a spell. Increases luck. Increases physical attacks. We have 2 of those. These accessory descriptions, man. Increases escape speed. Greatly increases earth resistance. Yeah, it's the frustrating thing of not knowing what you're going to run into, so you don't know what element resistance might be useful in the times ahead. Unless they specifically give you an item in a chest or something, then you know. But let's save again, shall we? It's called Ace Attorney Justice for All. What are the chances they have Metallica on the soundtrack? That'd be sweet, huh? Man, I'm so indecisive about my favorite Metallica album. I've long said Master of Puppets, and Master of Puppets is brilliant. It's a masterpiece of an album, but And Justice for All, like, it's not as consistent in quality, but the highs of And Justice for All are some of the best highs in Metallica's career. It's very, very good. The songs are nuts. They're doing S&M too? I actually didn't know that. Are they really? That's cool. I gotta look into this, man. That's exciting. Where the hell is this explosion? You wouldn't think in this tiny area this would be especially difficult. There has to be somebody that we can talk to. There's a large noise by the entrance. I was so surprised. Okay. There we go.
This
We said to
Blastia
exit.
is working. Why? This one is fitted with a core.
Something's written here. Warp Blastia?
So in other words, someone used this to leave Miorzo?
It looks that way.
Didn't they get rid of all the Blastia here? There shouldn't be any functioning, right?
Yes. At least that's how it should be.
What could a functional Blastia be doing here?
It appears that someone's left the town.
Estelle. Where's Estelle?
Wait, and where'd the old man go?
Huh? You don't think both of them use this?
Dun dun dun! Each batch comes with a Spotify playlist to listen to made by the band members. Oh man. Having like the Metallica members in an Ace Attorney game, putting them on trial, like just cross-examining Lars Ulrich would be pretty funny. Any Lapsed Metallica fans need to check out Spit Out the Bone. Best song in decades. Yeah, Spit Out the Bone is fantastic. That's probably my favorite track off Hardwired to Self-Destruct. Also like A Multitude of Flame quite a bit as well. That album is so up and down in quality though. Like some songs are great and some are really bland.
What do you mean?
The Blastia in our towns should have all lost their cores back in ancient times.
The core was probably brought in from outside the town. It should require adjustment to function properly, but Estelle's an exception to the rules. If she can interact directly with air, she might also be able to reconstruct air to fit the core's formula.
But why would she...
Elder, could you get everyone to help us search to see if our friends are in town?
Very well.
Let's look for them too.
I never should have left Estelle alone. Maybe I couldn't have done anything, but I should have stayed with her. She was so depressed.
You're not responsible for this. Beating yourself up over it won't bring her back.
I know.
And what happened to Raven?
He was acting a little strange.
Do you think they're working together?
I really doubt they'd both disappear at the same time.
But why just the two of them?
Don't make me start questioning your loyalties, Raven.
Is Smash the Goner today, Ben? No, so Joker doesn't come out until 6, and unfortunately I can't stream at that time. So I'm not doing Smash today, sadly. I was hoping he would come out at like midnight last night, and we could do it this morning, but that did not come to pass. Going to see Iron Maiden in Brooklyn in July. Nice. Is it your first Maiden show? I saw them in Chicago and had a good time. What's the best concert I've ever been to? There are a few concerts that I've enjoyed for different reasons. Probably the best, though, would have to be when I saw Metallica. I think I saw them in, like, 2008, I want to say. 2008 or... it was either 2008 or 2011. And it was just... They were my favorite band and meant so much to me. So getting to see them live was unreal. I actually have... James Hetfield threw out... James Hetfield is my favorite of the band members, and he threw out picks. And I caught his James Hetfield's pick, and I have that pick. So that was pretty freaking cool for me.
As you thought, the two of them are nowhere to be found.
I wonder what could have happened to them.
Anyway, let's get back to the surface and look for them.
But even if we do, the world's a big place. It's reckless to just go searching blindly.
Perhaps the two of them went on a walk?
A walk that involves leaving the town without saying anything to us? Not a chance.
Yuri is suspicious.
Well, only the living have the privilege of saying they'll fight to the last breath. And words like conviction and resolve don't mean much to a dead man.
Out.
Ah, well. Just when things were getting good.
Just who are you, anyway? What does the head of the Knights want with you? I can't believe I only just remembered that. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Hurry! We have to follow them!
I understand how you're feeling, but please try to calm down.
What? Aren't you worried?
Of course I'm worried. That's why we should calm down and think rationally, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, I see. I'm sorry.
Got any ideas?
Ah, yes. The Master of Miorzo might have some idea.
He's an Entelekea after all. Maybe he felt the flow of air from the Blastia. Did you hear it? Could you tell us where it was? To the west. A sea of sand. A town? It's not too clear, but a desert town. I think it's Jormungand.
That's the town in the sands of Kagor, where we met Duke before.
The sands? Why would they go to a place in the middle of nowhere?
First Star Wars reference.
You're leaving, then?
I am.
You don't need to shoulder such a burden. Haven't you suffered enough?
Thank you, Elder. But I'm not suffering anymore. If you went into the outside world, you might understand too.
Get wrecked, old man. So, to let you guys know, the spoiler that I saw was about Raven. So, I know the thing that they're building up toward here. Alright, cool. We're going to go to the Sands of Kagor. We're going to see what's going on with Estelle. Get Estelle back. We need our healer. We need our healer. But before we do that, I'm going to take a research break. I'll be right back, and we'll continue this. But before we go on, let's give you guys a trailer. What do you say? Would you like to watch something? All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Joker! It's the moment you've been waiting for! So many legendary fighters! Awesome!
Are you sure he can handle this?
I mean, he's got a knife and a gun. I'm sure he'll be fine.
I don't know. They look pretty tough.
Harness the power of the heart to summon a persona. Unleash the rebellious spirit growing inside you.
Persona!
Oh, Arsene.
Arsene? Can't he use a more powerful persona?
What are you talking about? Arsene is awesome!
It's Joker's main persona. As long as you hold on to your rebellious spirit, Arsene will give your attacks an extra punch. Wow! He can use wings instead of his grappling hook! If Joker is attacked while Arsene is around, he can counterattack with Tetrakarn and Makarakarn. A counter that's also a reflect? Is that even allowed? This is... mementos? The palace birthed from the hearts of the masses, right? Yes, and mementos has a little secret.
Isn't its entire existence a secret?
The base color changes depending on the music.
Seriously? That's awesome!
I can hardly believe my eyes!
Now's our chance! Let's help him out!
Witness the power of the Phantom Thieves! Go! Beat 'em up! Smash is looking cool, eh, Joker?
We're back. I have to tell you, when I first looked into chat, as I was coming back, somebody said, someday we'll see Banjo. Someday. There was not a rake who said that, and I thought that was so funny. Keep the dream alive. We just gotta go west. I felt like a big idiot last night. I'd always pronounced arson as Arsene, and I don't know why. No reason to do that. But yeah, arson, not Arsene. Mistake. Is this the right one? No. No.
We should really enjoy these little times together.
The little times are when we fight in combat. All this paralysis. How nice. Take care of him, Rita. You know, we could just say no. Alright, let's double check here. Alright, there we go. Just north of us and we're set to go. Yay! The blue. Who's playing Joker tonight, by the way? Who's jumping into Smash and playing Joker tonight?
What's going on? It's just a pile of ruins.
This didn't just happen in a few days. This is like hundreds of years.
Maybe there was a huge fire that... no. Not a chance of that happening, huh?
This whole town is wiped out?
Duke.
Oh, yeah. I still don't know what
This could be our clue about the Rizzomato formula.
is going on with this guy.
That's the dragon from the Weasand of Kodos.
Discarded digit. I don't have time to play Joker, but I probably will, is a very good comment. Making the time.
He's traveling with Duke, huh?
I've got questions for that guy, but we have to find Estelle first.
They got away. There's no time. This isn't what I would have chosen, but so be it.
Alexei, what are you doing here?
What are
Looking for the
you
princess.
doing here?
I'm impressed you found your way here.
Do you know where Estelle is?
What do you think you're doing?
Is this your idea of a joke, Commandant?
I am at a loss as to how to thank you. Your pitiful sense of justice has allowed me to work with little interruption. Long ago, there was the pirate Ifrit, and now we have the likes of Barbos and Rago. They were each of use in their own fashion, but you have performed magnificent work, far surpassing theirs. You're some of the most talented and foolish performers I've seen.
What?
Heard you talk about Risk of Rain 2 on Frame Trap. Have you played 4-player co-op yet? It's really the only way to play. That is the only way I've played Risk of Rain 2.
However, the time for fooling around is over. It is time for you to exit the stage.
So that's it, huh? It was you pulling everybody's strings all this time. Well, I'm not laughing, Alexei.
Commandant!
And yet another fool arrives.
Flynn!
Commandant! How could you? You're the pride of the Imperial Knights. How could you commit treason?
Is that Wesker's VO? I feel like we went over this in an early stream, but it's blowing my mind once again.
This is not treason. I am merely following the path of one who holds true authority.
Okay. Somebody needs to tell this to Huber.
And you just intend to betray the trust of His Highness Yoder?
His Highness. Yes. I think he'll be relinquishing his rank soon.
Yeah. I mean, now that you point it out, it's so obvious.
This is madness.
My lord, all is in readiness.
Jaeger is the best. I love everything about Jaeger.
Jaeger!
That wink.
Well done. I am headed for Bactian as planned. I will leave this situation to you. And Yoder's fate as well.
Yeah, you bet, my lord.
Alexei, wait!
Who said you could leave?
Stand back. If you try to stop us, get the hell out of the way!
How long are we going to be without Estelle? This could be the end of our playthrough without our nurse spam.
Your princess friend is at the Shrine of Bactian as well, you know.
What did you say?
You'll be too late if you don't hurry.
Go after Alexei and Jaeger.
Sir!
Alexei, you won't get away with this.
Yuri, come on! Yuri?
Yuri Lowell, give yourself up!
Flynn just slowly
The Shrine
shakes
of
his head.
Bactian is said to be located on the Hypeonian continent.
Hypeonia, the continent east of Desier. The Egathor forest is there.
Are we actually gonna trust what Jaeger said?
If that's where Alexei is headed, then Estelle's gotta be there.
Hey, is this that place that we kept trying to open up before we needed to? Is it that place that we kept trying to go? Can we finally get in there?
We don't have much information, so I guess we'll just have to go check it out.
Nice, Satoshi.
Can't
Nice.
just sit here and ignore that guy.
What's the matter, Patty?
Actually, come to think of it, didn't he say something about Ifrit?
That man is the cause of it all. If we take him out, we can get Estelle back.
But what about Raven?
I'll bet he delivered Estelle to them and then just took off.
No, Raven. He wouldn't do that.
Well, the facts are that she's been kidnapped and he's nowhere to be seen. I mean, That's only logical, right?
It's possible he was captured as well.
Well, whatever. Let's get going. Yuri?
Yuri.
Flynn, a word?
Very well. Let's talk over there.
What do you think of the Persona music choices? Part of me was a little disappointed, but I'm also glad it wasn't a Final Fantasy VII situation. Just kind of weird, Life Will Change. The reveal trailer song didn't make it. So the way that I feel about it is, whenever you do this, you're always going to disappoint some people. You're not going to have everything that everybody wants, but I actually think it's a pretty good selection of songs from Persona 5, and the fact that they included Persona 4 and Persona 3, that was unexpected to me, and so that was a super nice bonus. I agree with you, and I think you're right, that it's weird that they didn't include Life Will Change, because yes, they showed it in the reveal trailer, and it's so synonymous with the game. That's definitely an odd choice, but overall, I would say I'm pretty happy. But yeah, I think you're right to call that weird. For sure.
Just what the hell are you doing? What happened to advancing as a knight and fixing the Empire from within? You've been nothing more than a damn puppet on Alexei's string.
You know, now that I just used that paralysis bottle, that's something that we woefully neglect, is status effect cures, and we won't have Estelle to rely on. So we should probably buy some of those.
Don't you dare tell me that the Dawn and Bellius died for nothing more than that. He was there working alongside you this whole time, Flynn. How could you possibly not know?
I'm sorry.
Why, though? Did you go along with it because Yoder trusted Alexei?
His Highness is not to blame. I had total confidence in Alexei. The responsibility is mine.
Flynn not shying away. I like it.
So your pursuit of the Apatheia at Nordopolica was on Alexei's orders, I presume?
Yeah.
You'd better start talking. Tell me what happened. There's no reason to worry about exposing the Commandant now.
The conversion of Heliord into a military installation. The abuse of the residents at Mantake. All of Cumor's activities. The forbidden development of New Blastia. All of these were carried out under the Commandant's... under Alexei's orders.
Well, you've grown up to be a model knight. Unquestioned allegiance to your country. That's nice.
The Commandant, Alexei, was not always this way. You of all people should remember. Those who are just will lead lives of prosperity. That was the ideal Alexei once held dear. That was why I...
But all it's done for you is help you lose sight of your original intentions. Not that I have much right to preach to you, after I let them run off with Estelle like that.
No. That never would have happened if I hadn't been blind to Alexei's true nature. I had grown far too used to simply obeying orders like a good knight, even when I doubted them.
I think what Flynn is saying in so many words is he's now a permanent party member.
It was my lack of thought that brought this about.
Since when is moaning and whining part of a knight's job description?
You impudent!
No. It is as she says. I must shoulder this responsibility. It is up to me to rescue Lady Estellise.
Whoa, what?
Captain, what should be done about His Highness? If anything were to happen to him, the Empire...
I know. That's why this brigade is concentrating all our efforts on ensuring his safety.
But Captain...
Please.
Damn it, Flynn. I didn't yell at you to have you turn around and start telling me what to do. Brave Vesperia is going to rescue Estelle.
Then let me join you. Let me be a
Here we
member
go.
of Vesperia.
Here we go.
Captain?
A knight joining a guild? Don't make me laugh.
I was unable to prevent the Royal Guard from abducting Her Highness. I am duty-bound to correct this wrong by saving her.
Give it up. You know you have no place in a guild. But if you want to come with us, I won't stop you.
Yuri!
But you know what you have to do, right?
As soon as we've rescued Her Highness, I will return to protect Prince Yoder. I cannot allow the Empire to be thrown into disorder. I'm sorry, Sodia, Witcher. I must ask you to take care of the Prince.
I'll be back as soon as I can. Please tell His Highness the same.
Understood.
Ritz, 35 months. Thank you.
Thanks.
Same here. You had me worried there. It's good to see you're back to your old self.
Alexei. So he's the one who's been advancing Hermes Blastia technology.
Yeah, it's taken a while, but everything points back to him. All right, next stop, the Shrine of Bactian. We're gonna get Estelle and Raven out of there and show Alexei just who he's messing with.
Agreed.
Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Flynn is in. Somebody said that they needed to catch up on JoJo. The last episode of JoJo Part 5, no spoilers, but was fascinating. I was going to say that show is going in crazy directions, but I mean, JoJo is always going in crazy directions. However, this one is particularly interesting and being set up super well for...
Just who does that idiot
For me.
commandant think he is?
Barbos, Rigaud, even Jaeger. Alexei was behind all of them.
And now he's taken Estelle.
I won't let him do this.
I am gonna rip him to shreds the moment we get Estelle away from him.
He must receive his due punishment. We can't let him get away.
Don't let him get away.
Treating Lady Estellise in that manner. Alexei is no longer the man I trusted.
He's evil. That's all there is to it. And he will not change. It's time for some payback.
Is Alexei the final boss? Alright, let's get Flynn in here. He is a higher level by 3 levels. No, by 1 level for Yuri. 3 for Carol. Okay, this makes sense, canonically. I'm okay with this. Let's take a look at your arts, Flynn. Let's see what you have going on. Demon Fang! Classic. Hey, you can heal! That's what I was hoping for. Welcome aboard, Flynn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We actually already have your skills set up. Oh yeah, don't forget costumes. I think we've looked at Flynn's costumes before. Pretty sure we have. But we can refresh ourselves. These are just the most chill costumes so far. Less chill. Way less chill. I like that one a lot. I heavily dislike this one. Eternal Sonata, right? Dream Pianist? Yeah, we've gone through these for sure. Nice. I actually really like his default outfit quite a bit. I love the design of it. I think it's super slick. Slick, clean. Some flair, but not too much flair. The character designs on all of them are good. Like, the outfits, like, Rita's outfit is great and really fits her personality. Yuri's is fantastic. The character design here, good. The character design is good. Have I watched the Phoenix Wright anime? No, I haven't. I don't really watch game animes, really. Alright, let's do it up. Before we move forward, let's buy some skills and weapons for Flynn. Not doing that just yet, Arceraphus. Just hold it. Just hold it. Don't want to... We're not quite moving on yet. I wonder if we can just go to Mantiac here. Are you guys talking about the JoJo OP? Which OP are you talking about? Yeah, let's get our gels back in gear, shall we? all of the gels. All of the paralysis. What if we can buy a rune blade from another shop and synthesize a rune blade +1 for our boy here? But it's not too crazy. I think old armors aren't used in synthesis if you want to sell them. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't look like they are. We can double check that. Get ourselves some extra money is a good call. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at synthesis first. Yeah, it looks like it's just weapons for this anyway. Let's take a look at armor. Yeah, it looks like it's just mats, not armor. Cool, yeah, we can sell all of this then and get a lot of money. Let's make sure everybody's optimized. What are the skills? Changes in art, changes in art. I feel like your physical defense is already very high. We can prioritize attack if we wanted to. Okay. Now we changed this because we were learning skills. How much? Ooh. Alright, what were the skills here? Yeah, we want that a lot. We want that a lot. Okay, we'll keep that for now. Did you ever think Persona 5 hype would be this big after launch? There's multiple pro Smash players streaming the game, and everyone I see react to Joker talks about how they are now super interested in the game, including me. Yeah, I'm not surprised, really. You've just kind of seen Persona in general building up for a long time now. I mean, since 3, really. And it's just kind of got this overall positive reputation. I mean, of course, there are some people who don't like it, or some people who are disappointed at 5, but I think overall, a lot of people are very happy with it and super excited about it. And it's cool. It's cool that people are checking it out. I hope people enjoy Persona 5. I really enjoy it. I'm excited to play Royal when that comes out. Which I suppose sounds obvious, but like, how many times do you want to replay a 100-hour game? Like, that game has to be pretty special to make you want to do that. So kudos to Persona. Alright, let's get some money. I don't think we're gonna need this. And if we do, at least we have the money. So we can get rid of the shields too. Good call, Archseraphis. Thank you for pointing this out, man. This is, 1, giving us extra money, which is great, and 2, just clearing up inventory space. I hopped into Final Fantasy XIV last night, and was just trying to get refamiliarize myself with Black Mage. And like that feeling of when you re-jump into an MMO, man, and you're like, why are my hotbars this way? What is all of this stuff in my inventory? What the hell is going on? It's really bewildering, but I finally got it like cleaned up and trimmed down and made sense again, so that's all good. But yeah, that overwhelming feeling. Cool. Yeah, that makes things a lot cleaner.
So the Duke's friend helped us when we fell into the sands of Kagor.
You mean the monster we ran into in Kados?
Not a monster, an Entelekea. It must have altered the air at the Wiesent of Kados.
I think I saw it before I passed out in the desert.
Do you think that Entelekea is friendly to humans?
It's the same as Baul and Belius. Entelekea can use language, so we can befriend them.
Right.
Optional boss. Somebody, MBK said, I don't know if I'll play Royal. I can't imagine P5 being even longer. I think that's a fair point. But to me, the rumors of what they're adding are really exciting. So a female playable character is awesome because that just changes things substantially. Like that's a very different game out the gate. So that's exciting. And also this new character that they're talking about, who is very aware of what the Thamthes are doing and is pitted directly against them. Like, that's cool. That's a different kind of threat. And depending on how that's implemented, I think it could be really good. So I'm excited. I'm just excited. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's go east here. Did you guys see the rumor that vanilla P5 is what is coming to Switch and not Royal? And maybe there's justification for that. Maybe there's something I'm not thinking of, but that is baffling to me. I really don't like that at all. That is a poor decision.
What is that huge thing?
It's the Heracles.
Did Alexei send for it?
Cutscene? Technology v nature. Hopefully just a misinformed rumor. Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah, it's good to emphasize. We don't know this for sure.
That's the Entelekea Astal. Alexei is still trying to get Apatheia, it seems.
It looked like it got away, though.
Yeah, it looked like it was forced into those ruins.
Those ruins definitely appear to be the Temple Bactian.
I wonder what Alexei's plotting this time.
It doesn't matter what Alexei's planning to do.
Right. We're just here to rescue Estelle.
But if we get too close like this, we'll end up like Astal.
Let's land a little bit away from it and approach on the ground.
I need to slow down on the drinks here.
Alexei!
I need to take another research break. I'll be right back. But to keep you occupied, we'll show you another trailer. Be right back, guys.
Gave us death with a true life.
I might yet aid folk in my own
Anything else I might work on? Valor dwells in the heart, after all.
Siglan, dear knight, sail
Glad to know you're someone I can trust in times to come.
You will retract those words, sir!
Else suffer what consequence?
Game of mine guessing the lifespan of those who enter these halls.
didn't unmute. We got it, though. We got it. We got it. Classic. Dragon's Dogma hype in the chat. I'm just repeating the things that I said when I was muted. I was thinking about it, the 360 version of this game, when you didn't have Flynn as a playable character, you had no healer for this section, which is interesting. Probably not that big of a deal, but still. I'm excited to pick up Dragon's Dogma on Switch. I know absolutely nothing about the game. Huh, that's interesting. I wonder if it's better to go into Dragon's Dogma completely fresh or to try to familiarize yourself with some stuff. Tough question. Carol has some, but yeah, it's true. Carol does heal. They're secondary heals is the right way to say it, but they're good, they're useful, and I love Carol being in the party, but not a primary healer. Alright, let's continue.
Jaeger, that useless worm. Can't he even swat a few pesky flies?
Alexei, what have you done to Lady Estellise?
Give Estelle back! Estelle, come on, wake up! Estelle!
Raven is healing? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, maybe I've seen that. Okay. Cool. Well, good to know regardless.
No matter.
Okay, I know it's not supposed to be funny because they're torturing Estelle, but just the way that they did it and the way that the character model popped up and the voice that she made, it was a little funny. It was a little funny.
Yuri! Everyone!
As you can see, the princess's life will fade each time she uses her power. If you care for her, then do not interfere further.
Okay. Now he's being super Wesker. Now he's just being Wesker.
Alexei!
You bastard.
Raven's heal mid to late game is better than Estelle's at most times. Oh, that's cool. Useful information. We're sticking with Estelle, though.
Captain, are you okay? Captain!
Chat, real talk, tell me, is the voice acting switch too annoying?
What are you doing here?
I'm not chat, but in my experience, it's really annoying early on, but you get used to it. More used to it than you expect, and it's not a big deal to me anymore. At all. I don't mind it.
After we left, we picked up the Heracles' movements. Prince Yoder dispatched us, saying that you could probably use our help.
That little prince never could mind his own damn business.
Well, what about you and all that pathetic bluster and bravado?
Sorry, but unlike you well-bred aristocrats, I'm not perfect.
Hey, you guys all right?
Oh, huh? What are they?
They came to save us. Apparently Yoder told them to.
Alexei's inside the temple. Let's hurry up after him.
Dungeon time.
Captain,
some good old dungeon
please come
time.
with us and return to His Highness's side at once.
If the game actually did it, if it gave me Flynn and then took him away right here, I would be pissed.
Sodia?
It is difficult for me to say this, but this place is far too dangerous. The one we most need to protect for the sake of the Empire right now is
Bicep for Moon, thanks for joining us.
I know that. I know that, as a knight, that is what I should be doing. I know that all too well.
Then...
But this is something I need to do myself. For Her Highness, and for Alexei. Please, let me go.
But...
Take us there.
It must be pretty damn inconvenient to be a knight, huh?
How can someone like you... How can the captain possibly consider someone like you his friend?
This is some Killua Gon shit right here.
Our captain is the ideal to which we all aspire. He's the epitome of an Imperial Knight. And yet, for some reason, when he's with you, he is not himself. Just...
Whatever. If you're looking for someone to have a heart-to-heart with, go bug Applehead over here.
Holy shit, Yuri.
We don't have time to sit around and play guidance counselor for you.
Applehead? That's it!
I mean, he's not wrong.
Sodia! No, don't! Sodia! Listen well, Yuri Lowell. Your very existence is hurting our captain. Stay away from him.
Yuri is a Bacchio.
She's pretty intense.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from with that.
All right, now we've done everything we came here to do. We ask that you please take care of the captain.
Platoon, fall out! We must hurry to rejoin the brigade!
Yuri!
Come on, we have to catch up with Flynn.
Right. If she's forced to use her power, then it'll be too late to save her or fix the air.
Man, I wonder... I don't know. I really don't know. I wonder if Tales of Vesperia is going to kill Estelle. I think it could happen. And that would be really interesting.
That bastard! Using her like some kind of tool! He's gonna pay! Come on!
Flynn... They really did take Flynn away from me. Come now. No! Why? They did it. They really did do it. Okay. Okay.
If we don't go after Alexei, that Antilochea we saw is gonna wind up in Apatheia.
Even from this far away, Astal's wounds look terrible. He might not hold out much longer.
I guess not even the Antilochea are a match for Heracles.
Maybe that was Alexei's reason for building it in the first place.
Naturally. There's no way he'd need something that powerful just to take care of the guilds.
Whatever the case, we have to catch Alexei and stop him before it's too late for Astal.
Let's go. Man, I'd really like to finish Act 2 today. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if we're going to have enough time, but we're definitely getting close. Time to chug a lot of gels. That just sounds
Prince Yoder
gross.
was thoughtful to send his knights to help us.
To help us? Don't you mean to help Flynn and Estelle?
Coming here is reckless enough, but sending help is even crazier. Doesn't that little prince understand his own position?
That's the kind of person His Highness is. I'm sure that what's happened has caused him exceptional grief.
Are you referring to Estelle? Or perhaps Alexei?
Let's hurry.
Hey, slow down.
What are you saying? This is no time to be taking it easy.
Let's go.
We don't have any clue where enemies could be lurking, so calm down.
You're right. I apologize. Yuri, you guys are much more level-headed than...
Don't worry about it. We're all in this together here.
Tyler Travis, 12 months. Thank you. Thanks for everything, Ben. Thank you, Tyler Travis. Very nice of you to say.
Hattie, are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm extremely okay.
The biggest mood so far, I would say. Yep.
Come on, Estelle's waiting for us. Let's hurry.
Alexei made it sound like Ifrid was one of his men.
It is true that the knights employ guilds on rare occasions, but...
We don't know whether Ifrid worked for him, right? In any case, that conversation's on the back burner for now. Let's go.
Okay. Flynn is back.
It looks like the battle against you is over, Flynn.
So when did you become aware of Alexei's rebellion?
I've held doubts about the Commandant's orders for a while. After Yuri warned me in Nordopolica,
I reconsidered previous events in a new light.
And you understood Alexei was pulling the strings in the incidents with Barbos, Rago, and Cumore.
When I heard Lady Estellise was being held, I was certain. I only wish I had realized sooner.
Even so, you unraveled his plot on your own. We still have time. We'll get Estelle back.
Right. Patty, isn't it? Will you aid us in our mission to rescue Lady Estellise?
Nope.
Do you even need to ask? We'll put an end to Alexei's schemes.
Let's do it. I don't say this enough, but for those of you who aren't aware, so like I'm streaming 3 games today, right? I'm doing Tales of Vesperia, Devil May Cry 5, and Pokemon White. If you want to see where all of those are and all of the streams that we're doing for the week, unless some things pop up, go to EasyAllies.com and you can see all of that on the right-hand side. It'll display it in your time zone, which is really convenient. And I just know, especially with multi-streams like this, or when we have a lot of streams in a week, it can get confusing and it can be hard to keep track of. But EasyAllies.com is a very great way to kind of keep that all in order. So yeah. EasyAllies.com is my Firefox homepage. Nice. I got a little fluster there. Firefox homepage.
Be careful, everyone!
Show no order.
But yeah, I feel like that is not as widely known as I would like it to be. It just got like suddenly way louder. Hit me with your staff, don't you dare.
Finished.
Here, let's put some... Here we go. Let's put some here.
Spirits of the wind! You can't inspiring! Mistral
Nice.
Spread the alluring snare and deliver enemies unto me.
That was easy.
You know what? We're going to keep the TP as it is, but we're going to cook some HP item, which we don't do too much. Alright, I want to check one thing in the tactics here. Oh no, we did that for Carol. We want to do it for Flynn. There we go. This area is longer. Not sure how much time you have. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll get as far as we can. We'll go until a save point, for sure. So if we have to go a little bit over, that's all right. We're gonna make this cream stew. No, that's too much. We don't need that much HP. Yeah, we'll do this. Good job. Good job. Let's go ahead and fight too as much as we can. As much as we can. Please let me hit you. Thank you.
Golden opportunity.
It's nothing personal.
This'll hurt.
This'll hurt.
Someone aid me.
Okay.
Shining Dragon
Those fatal strikes, you have to be really on top of it.
That was awesome!
Get those ladles, Patty. Get those levels, Patty. That's what we wanted to say. Dark bottle, no. Okay, we know a dark bottle's in there. Good stuff.
How much does Alexei know about the Apatheia?
I only heard that a terrible power dwells within them. If the Union gains possession of them, the guilds will be able to resist the Empire in actual war. That's why the Knights were sent to gather and watch over them.
To the point of kidnapping Estelle and bringing out Hermes Blastia?
Alexei has wicked plans for the Apatheia.
But what exactly are those plans?
Alexei is still after the Entelikeia Estelle.
Estelle is the Entelikeia from before.
Anyway, let's just rescue Estelle, grab the bad guy, and then make him talk.
Right. We should hurry.
What other Tales games have you played, Ben? So, I've played Symphonia, Grace's F, Berseria, Zestiria, this, and I think that's it. The only one that I've gone all the way through on is Zestiria.
Now's our chance!
And I'll finish this, of course. But yeah, those are the ones that I've played.
Destruction Stream!
Supposed to happen.
And it's...
You thought you could win? Too bad.
There's a secret in-game boss in this game, like a lot of Tales games. Are you planning on messing with that too? It's very worth it. Maybe. We'll have to see.
That's the logical outcome.
More like convoluted than secret. Digigaiden 2 on Xbox One X might finally get me to buy one. It's one of the best action games of all time, and no longer sub 720p with heavy frame drops. Yeah! Ah, man, I never finished Digigaiden 2 either. That'd be one that I need to do. But, yeah, I've immensely enjoyed Digigaiden 2.
What were you thinking about when you sealed off Nordopolica and the Wiesent of Kharas?
I was following Alexei's orders.
And was using trained monsters his order too?
Likely so. But being unaware of the nature of my subordinates was my error. I'm not fit for command.
At least you understand your mistake.
You're very
fit for command. I swear that I will correct that mistake.
That can opening ASMR.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
Can you imagine an Allies ASMR stream? Like, which of us would you want to do ASMR, and what would we be doing? We probably shouldn't have this conversation, so it's too late now.
Supposed to happen.
Flickering blades burn!
Shining Dragon Sword! You like that? This'll hurt.
Do we know if there's any new Tales game on the horizon? Is that something that's happening? Kyle giving thumbs down is good. It's good. Kyle streams are already ASMR? I'm afraid I don't know what that means, and I'm kind of afraid to find out.
You still look troubled to me. Alexei is rotten to the very core. Trusting him is pure folly.
I understand that. His actions cannot be forgiven. But...
No buts about it. This is no time for doubt. You can see Alexei clearly now, Flynn.
You're right. You're more mature than I'd thought.
Am I? First time I've ever heard that.
I need to be steady myself, too.
Aye. Plant your feet on the deck and bring down Alexei.
Right.
These RPG playthroughs have been really fascinating to me because they all felt a little bit different.
Get ready. I'm
But
taking you
Tales
down.
of Vesperia is especially different, where I feel like with Xenoblade Chronicles, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and Suikoden, I kind of loved them all immediately, or at least pretty quickly, I would say. And like, I enjoyed Tales of Vesperia right away. But I would say like the last maybe 2 or 3 streams, I've really hit a stride of fun with it. I think it's just at a point where the story has really expanded, and we've gotten to know the characters a lot.
Let's go.
Yeah, and just a slightly better hang on the combat and stuff like that. It took longer than the other ones to kind of reach the affectionate stage, but we're there. Or super affectionate stage, I suppose.
The last room looked like this too.
All these rooms look the same. I wonder if they're all like this.
I'm gonna go check out what's ahead.
Repeat.
I've heard that this kind of construction is intended to humble visitors. So this must be the approach to the shrine.
We don't really have time to be dawdling.
It's okay. Relax.
In this dungeon, Yuri tells
As we
everybody to
thought,
chill out.
The rooms all look the same from here on out. Rapide's sense of smell doesn't seem to be working too well either.
I see. We can't afford to get lost in here.
Here, use these. Let's make a map as we go.
You're always so well prepared.
Carol, can you do this?
Yeah, I'm good with maps. Leave it to me.
We'll be in a lot of trouble if you mess up, you know.
Don't say that. Come on, everything will be fine. Probably.
Alright, so high potential to get lost here. I should play more JRPGs outside of Final Fantasy, but I don't know where to start. Yeah. Really, man? I believe this in my heart of hearts. I think Dragon Quest XI is a great place to start. If you're interested for outside of FF things, I think that's a phenomenal game that's really easy to get into, not too mechanically dense, not too convoluted of a story. It's just really easy to get into. I think Persona 5 is that as well. Persona 5 is a hell of a commitment, and I think more of a commitment and maybe a little bit more intense than something like Dragon Quest XI, but still relatively easy to jump into.
If only I had been near Lady Estelle so that I could defend her.
That wasn't in the cards. She chose to travel with us.
I guess you're right.
I'll take the heat for this.
That's not what I meant. I'm in no position to blame you.
And your position is just fine.
Maybe so.
Is it just me? Or is it harder to breathe here than on the sea floor?
No. There's something going on between Yuri and Flynn.
I don't know how easy it is for you to get a hold of, and I really wish they would release it on Switch, but man, Xenoblade Chronicles is... Sometimes I just think about how much I enjoy that game, and how many great ideas it has, and how well it executes on those ideas. It's a pretty special game.
Shining Dragon Sword!
Find energy, fill me!
Shining Dragon Sword!
Mauricio was talking about Trails in the Sky SC and the third, how I need those in my life. I have actually officially started SC. It'll be slow going, and I'm still at the super beginning of the game. But I've officially started it, and that world is just so comforting to slip back into. I'm in this setup, like the end of FC and the start of SC, the stakes are high immediately, which is nice.
Finish that one.
Which is, of course, very different from the start of the first chapter.
I feel this power inside me.
But yeah, more people should play those games. I started Trails in the Sky SC using Steam Link. So I'm using Steam Link to stream it to my big TV, and I'm like trying out the Steam controller for the first time. And it's not bad. It's not my favorite controller so far, but it's not bad. It's been an interesting kind of experiment for me, using Steam Link, playing in big picture mode, and doing Is it a smooth stream? Yeah, so far it's been a very smooth stream. And for something like Trails, where it's less graphically demanding, Steam Link works really, really well. For higher fidelity things, in my experience, it hasn't been quite as good. But for like Hollow Knight, for example, or maybe I haven't. Yeah, I think I've done Hollow Knight with Steam Link. But like 2D things or things like Trails, it's been good. Wanted to play Xenoblade for a long time. Maybe I'll give it a shot. Yeah, I hope you do, man. I really believe in my heart of hearts that game is special. That's another one though where it does take a while to get going. Which is never something you want to say, but it's definitely true in the case of Xenoblade. So it does demand some patience. Missed again.
Leave it to me.
Just so you know, if you're playing on Steam, you can have full audio Japanese voice acting with SC in the third with a mod. Okay, cool. I actually really like the English voice acting for Trails. But you're saying it's really worth it. Definitely noted, for sure. You can also use turbo mode during battles because it's a long game. Yeah, so I used turbo mode in FC as well. I used turbo mode in FC, and like, I wouldn't want to play the game without it, really, to be honest with you. It felt necessary. I highly recommend that if you do play Trails, you play with turbo mode. I like that Carol's trying to combo here. Thanks, Finn. Oh, we didn't take care of the spellcaster. What are we doing? We're breaking our own rules.
Divine energy. You like that? Divine energy, fill me. First you can't win.
This? Nah, this isn't scary.
You mean full audio? Is audio during almost every single conversation in the game, not during battles only? Oh. Oh. You know, Mauricio, what I was thinking of, I think what I just communicated to you, Trails in the Sky doesn't have voice acting outside of battle like you're describing, but I have, like, voices for Estelle and Joshua in my head, and I was like, oh, I'm really attached to those voices. But those are just my voices that I gave them. They don't actually have voices in the game.
I feel this power inside me.
That was a really weird moment. But yeah, actually hearing them voiced would be nice.
This one's pretty tough.
Did you play Trails in the Sky on PC or PSP Vita? Trying to establish version play. I played it on PC, and that's what I would recommend. You just get more options to mess around with, and you have things like turbo mode, which I think is very, very, very important. So yeah, play Trails. It's a blast, and I would recommend the PC version if it's possible for you.
Shiny Dragon Sword! Wavering darkness! You can't win. Finished. Divine energy, fill me! You like that? You like that? This'll hurt. You can't win. Divine energy, fill me! This'll hurt. Nice smash! Shiny Dragon Sword! Nice smash! You can't win. Shiny Dragon Sword! Energy, fill me! You like that? Take that! Shiny Dragon Sword! This'll hurt!
Another guy.
Shiny Dragon Sword!
Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Fire! Not too shabby, huh? I just keep...
We have a long way to go. That cake wasn't even enough! Having this map is nice. I'm worried that we're gonna miss treasure.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Stormblood's ending is top tier. Man, I'm excited to see it. These next few months are gonna take a lot of focus, man. Like, I want to get caught up for Shadowbringers. Like, I really want to do it. I've been wanting to dip back into Final Fantasy XIV forever, but like this time I actually want to do it. And I've been wanting to get caught up on Trails forever, but this time I actually want to do it and make it happen before Cold Steel 3 comes out. Then we'll have a glorious Easy Allies review for Cold Steel 3. Like these are my dreams. I'm sharing my dreams with you right now. It might be too much. It might be too much, but I really would like that to happen, if possible. Hey, here's treasure.
We'll destroy them in no time.
Because, man, Final Fantasy XIV is phenomenal. I don't even think enough people realize how good of a game that it is. Even if you're not that interested in MMO, like, it's still pretty remarkable. See, I want these things, but I also want to be the #1 Joker player in the world. So
that's over.
Who knows what's gonna happen? You just need it for go sleep. Yeah. I can't. I love sleep too much. Ben, Stormblood's main villain and the ending is literally one of the best RPG moments I've ever experienced, like ever. So, Nadaray, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're adding that guy to Dissidia NT, right? I saw they were adding a new character to Dissidia, and I was like, oh, who is this? I don't know who this is. And then I saw it was a 14 character, and I was like, oh, I wish I didn't know that.
All at once. No good. You like that?
Oh, blade of noble light, overpower even indestructible evil.
If you do play Final Fantasy XIV, I'm just curious, what jobs do you play? I always like knowing the jobs people play.
Our efforts.
Give me the race that you play and the job that you play in Final Fantasy XIV. What episode am I on in Hunter x Hunter? I'm on episode 24, so I'm almost at the end of the first arc. And we were talking about it earlier, Discarded. It's getting real good. Killua's family. Fucking deranged psychopaths. I only played a Realm Reborn, but I played a Catgirl White Mage. So, chat, in MMOs,
We'll destroy them in no time.
and this has been true since forever, like, I've messed around with them, but I've always been nervous to play healer or tank. Like, just the sense of responsibility for those freaks me out. And I think I would really enjoy playing healer. And I'm sure I would get used to it and it would just be fine, but it's just kind of this mental barrier that I popped up for myself. And so I just always end up playing DPS. Which I enjoy, don't get me wrong. I don't dislike playing DPS, but it's kind of a mental barrier with healing and tanking.
That was easy.
Where I'm a Hebrew kind of guy. Al-Ra male with an axe and a side job as a dragoon. Nice. Mikote Astrologian, also play Scholar and White Mage. Nice, Servorn. Astrologian looks super cool to me. Just the idea of the cards and the style that it has and the giant orb thing. it looks really, really cool. And I've dipped my toes into Astrologian, but I haven't played it seriously. I haven't committed to it. We already checked that chest. Astrologian is so flashy. I love it. Yeah, man, it looks so cool. It's interesting because, like, by the end of Hesvin's Ward, I was getting sick of Black Mage. Like, I just wasn't enjoying it that much, but dipping into Stormblood last night, I was having a good time. I was enjoying Black Mage more than I expected to. Just the damage, just nuking people is great. Think this game is worth playing on the Switch? Absolutely, yeah. I haven't had any serious problems, and if Switch is your preferred platform, I think you'll have a good time, man. I think we accidentally activated Siri again. We did. I can hear her chirping at me.
Do when you meet Alexei?
I'll most likely have to fight him.
Sounds like you've made up your mind.
To be honest, I can't believe it even now. No, I think it's really that I don't want to believe it. I looked up to him for so long. I've desperately hoped that this was just some kind of mistake.
Poor Flynn, man.
Sorry, but I already know the answer to that.
I know. Besides, the way he has treated Lady Estellise can't be explained away as simply a mistake.
No objection there.
Hey, Sir Flynn.
You can just call me Flynn. What is it?
Flynn, you, know what Yuri's done, don't you?
I love the way hardcore people talk about Final Fantasy XI, and I mean this. Like, this isn't even a joke. I've seen multiple people be like, I love Final Fantasy XI, greatest MMO of my life. You'll never get the early days back. Also, I'm never touching another MMO. Like, it was this amazing thing in their life for a really intense period of time, and it almost ruined them, but they loved it, and they will never go back. Like, Max is a story like that.
You mean what he did to Rago and Cumore?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not going to arrest Yuri. At least, not right now.
Then you mean you're going to arrest him after you bring Estelle back to the capital?
Under Imperial law, the things that Yuri has done are serious crimes. After all, he killed two of the Empire's leading figures out of a personal grudge.
Serious crimes.
A personal grudge? But Yuri was...
I know. Yuri certainly didn't do those things for his own sake. But that's how the law works. The corruption in the Empire is entirely irrelevant here.
Are you perhaps in doubt? Confused about which way is right?
I don't know. Is what I'm feeling doubt? Or is it...
Hey, what are you doing? You're gonna get left behind, you know.
Sorry.
My, she's scary. Let's go.
Watching Max go back to 11 for a bit was so much fun. When did he go back to 11? I would love to watch that stream. If you could just point me in the direction. I mean, I guess I could search for it myself. But yeah, I'm curious how recent that was.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
Final Fantasy XIV is my favorite MMO, but MMOs are scary because of how much time they suck out of your life. Also, hype for Max and Frame Trap. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I think that's why I enjoy playing single-player JRPGs so much, or just RPGs in general. It doesn't have to be a JRPG. But they're really long, and they're a time commitment, right? When you play something for 60 or 80 hours, or whatever it ends up being.
That kind of hurt.
It's a lot, but it does eventually end. There is a stopping point. It's not, we're going to keep doing this forever, we're going to keep adding expansion packs.
I feel this power.
I like that. I like that sense of closure, knowing like, okay, I finished the story with these characters, I saw the credits. To me, that's a very immensely satisfying feeling. It was like over 6 months ago during the Bloodstorm era? I don't know what the Bloodstorm era is. Max is locked in for Frame Trap? Yo, yeah, Max is in. And I've wanted Max for so long, and I kept talking to Brandon about it, like how I wanted it so badly, and like I talked to Damiani, and the reason why I'm so excited about Max is he makes perfect sense. Like, he's familiar with us, we're familiar with him, we like the same stuff, and I just feel like we'll be able to have a good conversation with him. Like, I'm not friends with Max, I don't know him like on a personal level, but I just feel like the type of stuff that we make, there will be a good overlap, but we're not exactly the same. And so it's kind of the best of all worlds situation. So I'm excited for it. I hope it goes well. I hope it goes well.
Ow, that was mean.
And I'm glad Kyle will be there. Kyle's really good at facilitating the conversations as well. And he just wanted to be. He just jumped in, so I know he likes Max and is enthusiastic about it, so that'll make it even better.
You like that? You can't win. You can't win.
And it'll be awesome because, you know, he's played a bunch of Mortal Kombat 11. I'm really excited about Mortal Kombat 11. Hopefully by the time we have that conversation, I'll have been able to put a lot of time into Mortal Kombat 11, and so it'll just be a good anchoring point for the conversation, which is nice. It's nice.
Now's our chance!
It's nothing personal.
Divine energy foam! No way! Shining Dragon Sword! You like that?
You can't overpower even indestructible evil!
No way!
How did I get Max to be a guest? I reached out to him on Twitter. I just sent him a direct message and said, hey, would you like to be on? And I had asked him before, about a year ago, and it didn't work out. But it worked out this time, so that's great.
You can't win.
That's over.
Ben for top 8, MK11 at Evo. No, I don't even want that. I just like playing fighting games. That's all it is. Turn blade roll off of Rita. That's the one where it's spinning around, right? I actually like that skill. Or that art, excuse me. I like it. She definitely has much better arts, for sure. We can turn it off. That's fine. Glad I pushed through this time. Hype for the next frame chat. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I want to make a post just to get your guys' questions. I don't know how many we're going to be able to get in there, but it'd be a nice thing to feature. If you guys have any questions for Max, or any insight that he could provide that maybe we couldn't,
Not bad.
just Max being a frame trap made so much sense to me. I was like, this is a thing that should happen. Why hasn't this happened yet?
Let's go.
It's good. It's good stuff.
I feel this power!
I've unlocked new strength!
For the Mortal Kombat 11 tournament on Tuesday, like, I almost don't want to compete on it because I'll probably be playing it early for review, and like, I don't think that experience is fair for the other allies, and so I don't know if I'm gonna compete in the tournament. I just don't think that's right.
Show no quarter.
Like, I want it to be fun, and I want people to be like on a relatively even field, and I am not good at it by any means, but it just seems weird. You can always play 11 MK11 blindfolded. I couldn't do that.
You can't win. Oh, this is bad. And another.
Be the commentator? Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to do like super hardcore commentary, but maybe something along the level of what we had at the Pokemon Trading Card Tournament might be fun. But I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that that's the right call?
That's over.
Ben can play Shao Kahn and be the final boss. Hey! Oh man, people have the game early. We don't have the game early, but people have the game early, like it broke Street Date. And they were showing Shao Kahn's Fatal Blow. And fucking Shao Kahn is the best, man. That hammer is so good. It's the right thing to do. Steamroll, please. Since you guys are planning to have Max over, it would be cool to do some kind of fighting game stream. I hear you, that Japanese dude, and I'm certainly open to that. I'm a little bit nervous because, like, I don't know how closely you guys follow Max's stuff, but, like, that dude is slammed busy, it seems like, all the time. And so, I don't want to be too demanding with that stuff. Like, I think it is cool that he's doing Frame Trap, but if he's open to doing other things, I'm definitely down. But, yeah, he does a lot, for sure. It'd be fun. It'd be fun to talk to him about Samurai Showdown, because it's just not a series that I'm super knowledgeable in. And so I would love that, because I want to get deeper into it. Come now. Wait a minute. Okay, we're gonna have to do some stuff with these, maybe?
Be careful, everyone!
Show no quarter.
Distract
This'll hurt. This'll hurt.
I'm not done yet. Spread thy alluring snare and deliver enemies unto me.
Distract the team. You like that? No. Divine energy. You like that? You can't win. Shining Dragon Force. You can't win. You like that? First aid.
Oh, dim as this modest lad.
You like that? You like that?
The sharpened rage. What's our future?
You like that?
Your first aid is not great, Flynn, but it's not nothing. It's not nothing.
Oh, sharpened rage.
I'm just getting started. I'm not done.
Getting really good experience here. Well, I guess we just got one level. Let's not get too excited. Okay, what do we need to do here? Yes. We did it. Yay. Alright, there's some in the other room too. Oh, and down. And up and down. Huh. See, when you do that, JRPG, you make me feel like wind is going to be a big part of the next fight. Look at that defense. Look at it. Look at it. We'll equip it. We'll go with our intuition here. I have seen the Capcom Home Arcade. We actually talk about it on this week's podcast. What? Yeah, I think that's cool. I've never played Alien vs. Predator Arcade, despite how much Huber's hyped it up. I really do want to play it. And I think Don ordered one already. I want one. It's a lot of money, But I do think it's a pretty fun thing. I actually love that the stick is the Capcom logo. I think it's so garish in a way that like I could kind of get behind.
That's over.
Hey, thanks MBK for the 10 months. Honestly think it looks garish and cute. I like it. Yeah, Servorn, that's basically how I feel. But can you not? Kyle was saying that you can't get it through Capcom USA yet. That you have to order from Capcom Europe. Is that true?
What is this a statue of?
With that kind of shape, I can't tell whether it's supposed to be a human or a monster.
This is a temple after all. This is probably a statue of whatever deity the temple was dedicated to.
You know, it might just be a statue of the Entelekea we saw outside.
Huh? It couldn't be. I mean, a monster, that is. It's a... But they don't even look alike.
How is this? It's blowing little Carol's mind here.
No, I think it's possible. The Entelekea have powers beyond those of humans and can speak in our language. It's not strange to think that humans would have worshipped them in ancient times.
The relationship between the Entelekea and humans might be closer than we thought. Maybe they drifted apart during the long, long passage of time, eventually leading to the situation we find ourselves in now.
If that's the case, I wonder just how much we've forgotten.
I'm sure there are things in this world that should never be forgotten.
Patty?
I think that I prefer the distance we have now to the cozy relationship we had back then.
Yeah, I was talking to Don about the Capcom Home Arcade, and he's like, it's gonna be so awesome when you have people come over, and I was like, Don, I never have people come over. But he was pumped for it. Ooh, we missed some stuff here. Alright, well, at least we can come back and get our health back and our TP back. Imagine, like, just, like, new acquaintances, new friends that you make. They come over and they see the Capcom Home Arcade, they see that giant logo, and they're like, I've gotta go. Peace. So, are there more statues up here? Here, hold on. We need to do this. Please. Let's figure this out. Yes, there are. They'll know you're a cool kid, don't worry. How much is it? Is it 200? I thought it was 260. 200 is less than I expected. Less than I realized. I think I might be in at 200. God damn it. I feel like I'm the ideal customer for game publishers. Like, he'll buy anything. Put it out there. Make it our fucking logo. I don't know. He'll buy it. For now, it's EU store only. You can still order it though, right? And they'll ship it to you. I don't know. I shouldn't. This is a thing I should not buy. But have you made any progress in One Piece? No, I haven't read One Piece for a while. Still on volume 78, I think. I have been watching Hunter x Hunter, though. It's kind of just like an up and down thing. Like, if something happens, it kind of happens at the cost of something else. But yeah, it's been a while. It's been probably at least a month since I've watched one, or not watched, read One Piece. Bone-in or boneless wings? We've talked about this before. I prefer the taste of bone-in by quite a bit, but a lot of times I just don't want to deal with the mess of bone-in. Like, I don't want my fingers and my face feeling like that. So a lot of times I'll do boneless, even though I prefer the taste of bone-in. So both, but if I had to pick, I would pick bone-in.
Hey, help me out when I'm casting.
Also, I love Wingstop. We've probably talked about this before, but I go to Wingstop more than I should. I'm at like Wingstop once a week. Yeah, Wingstop is so good. Like, say, growing up, all I had was Buffalo Wild Wings, and I thought Buffalo Wild Wings was great. Buffalo Wild Wings is nothing compared to Wingstop. It's not even close. And you can get like the Cajun corn at Wingstop, and that's so good. Yeah, Wingstop, man. Wingstop is for gamers. Oh, god damn it. Wait, okay, so these turned off. Maybe we don't have to do something with them? I like wings with extra bones. Alright. Well, that was just fun. GameStop cross Wingstop crossover, that'd be so good. Like, okay, all right, you pre-order the new Call of Duty and you go over to pick up your Call of Duty and they just plop down a bag of hot wings as you get Call of Duty. You have reached peak gamer then at that point. Just a greasy bag you get with your Call of Duty. Is there a Fire Wings in LA? That's the best wings place in Sacramento, at least. You know, I don't know. I've never heard of Fire Wings before. But I'm a wing man. So if there are better wings out there, I am interested in finding them and conquering them. Let's look. Let's take a quick look-see. Fire Wings, Los Angeles. Chicken wings, beer, wing restaurants near me. Just wing it, alright? Okay, the closest one is in Manteca. And I don't know where Manteca is. But it doesn't look like it's in Los Angeles proper. Do you prefer flats or drums? I like both, but I prefer flats. I feel like you just get more meat with flats, you know? And like with the flats, when you pop the meat out the center, that's a good feeling. Which is a very weird thing to say. But I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, let's go north here, actually. I'm gonna double back. I still haven't been to Raising Cane's, and like, I'm upset about it. I'm upset that I haven't been to Raising Cane's. I need to just pick a weekend and commit to going to Raising Cane's. I need to know. But it's been built up to be this mythical place. Like, probably better than it could ever hope to live up to. Bring your own sauce. No, if I'm going, I want the Cane's experience. I want the Cane's sauce. Chat, do you do ranch with your chicken wings, your buffalo wings? Because for me, like, why eat wings if you don't have ranch? Did you ever play Dragon Mark for Death? They keep patching it and it seems complete, so I might dive into it soon. There's also Blaster Master Zero 2, which is pretty nice. I basically booted up Dragon Mark for Death and I didn't get super far into it. But I liked what I played and I like the style of it and I like Inti Creates quite a bit. I heard that it's something you really want to play with other people. That you don't want to play it solo. That's interesting. And yeah, Blaster Master Zero 2. That's one that I want to get to at some point. But have not gotten to it yet. I need to finish the first one. But yeah, I'd like to. Just for work, Mortal Kombat 11 is kind of the big thing hovering over me at the moment.
Not bad.
Spread thy alluring. This'll hurt. You like that?
Okay, let's go.
Can you eat Raising Cane's with Damiani and do an easy review for it? That would be funny. I doubt that's gonna happen, but it would be funny. Ben, Final Fantasy X and 10-2 are on Switch. Also, Katana Zero this week. Yes, yes, yes. I was actually playing some 10-2 last night. In bed. I was playing 10-2 in bed a little bit. The opening. The songstress Dressphere. Tha-tha-tha-tha-tha.
It's the Royal Guard.
That has to mean we're on the right track.
Good call, Carol. Estelle's got to be back there somewhere.
You're a captain, aren't you? Can't you tell them to get out of the way?
The Royal Guard doesn't obey anyone but the Commandant.
We don't have much time. Let's make this quick.
Is it confirmed Max will be in the next frame trap? It is absolutely confirmed. It's a thing that is happening. It'll be Max, Kyle, and myself. Kyle's frame trap? Kyle's been on frame trap many times. The Max part is new. The Kyle part isn't that new. We should take a look at Flynn's skills, huh? Never stop guy. Did you put up any dreams? Not last night, I didn't. No. I do intend to, though. I put it up 14 last night.
But it looks complicated.
I spent my evening with 14 and then a little bit of 10-2. That was my night when I got home.
This is a barrier that's been locked up somehow with an encrypted formula.
Can you open it?
It uses an ancient technology that's barely been studied at all. Even I've only seen something like this in books. I couldn't even guess how long a thorough analysis might take.
I'm guessing we can't just force our way through.
Locks usually aren't placed on anything that's easily broken into.
Have you done the Shiva fight in Final Fantasy 14? Yeah, so I've done through Heaven's Word. Yes.
Yeah, you're right. Wait, how do you think Alexei got through here?
He probably forced the lock using Estelle's... the power of the Child of the Full Moon.
Which means he made her use her power again.
Lady Estelle's power.
Someone's here.
Duke, why are you here?
Alright, are we finally going to learn about Duke? Has a surprise reaction like last night ever happened during a live stream to you guys before? I want to say the answer is yes. I couldn't tell you what exactly, but I want to say yeah, we've had moments where Damiani was like, hey, this just happened. But it's a bit of a blur.
You. How is the young lady, the Child of the Full Moon?
Heaven's Ward soundtrack is God tier. Yes, it is God tier. I actually went up to Blood Wars specifically and I was like, hey, we have to consider this for Game of the Year for music. You have to do Heaven's Ward because it's so good.
Alexei's got her somewhere up ahead.
Look at that sword he's got. It's a nice sword.
I see. So he has made his move.
Are you here because of him too?
The air krene in this region has become severely imbalanced. I have come to restrain it.
I don't know if Heavensward actually made the list that year, but I did mention it to him.
By restrain, you mean you actually have a way to do that?
To quiet the air krene, the cause of the imbalance must be removed.
Just come out and say it. You mean kill Estelle.
What?
That's enough.
Do we fight Duke right here?
What is it with blaming all the world's problems on a single girl?
An unstable child of the full moon cannot be ignored.
You're as hard-headed as Pharaoh. I thought as a human you'd see things differently.
Our common bond as humans is nothing. A single life cannot be privileged over the fate of the world.
Strong Thanos vibes from the Duke.
Yeah, never mind that without a bunch of those single lives, there'd be no world. Listen, she may be a bumbling, sheltered excuse for a princess, but she's one of ours. She's none of your concern, so back off!
Do you say that knowing just how great a threat her existence poses?
What we know has got nothing to do with it. Our motto is always do what's right. And if that means having to get up close and personal with you, then so be it.
Just the blank stare.
Very well. The time has come to show me the resolve that so impressed Pharaoh. This is Dane Nomos. It is the only manner in which the air may be quieted.
Oh shit, super sword time!
Raise it and calm your mind. The sword will take care of the rest.
Dane Nomos.
Duke, wait!
Well, now I super don't want to switch off Yuri.
Dane Nomos. That's the name of the sword of the Imperial line that's been missing all this time. What are you doing with it? Why does something like that have the power to control the air? Who are you?
The answers to those questions are not what you should be seeking now. Go, before you are too late. Soon, you will learn for yourselves the true weight of the burden borne by the Entelekea.
He's a cool guy, but way too moody.
I get energy from these random ass Patty lines. I get energy from them. Let's... Oh, thank you.
If my memory serves me right, we also ran into him in Gasparost. Who is he?
I don't know. I can't even tell if he's a friend or a foe.
Come on!
That formula.
Come on!
It's just like Estelle's. So that sword really is...
I want to check out Terry in Fighting Lair. I need to try to make time for that. There's too many things, man. Things are gonna slip through. It's gonna happen.
It opened.
It changes color according to its owner. The way it cuts may change as well. New mechanics? Let's take a look at this sucker. Oh, we don't actually equip it. Oh, no, we do. Oh, baby, we do. Alright, we have all the skills for a Runeblade +1. That's painful for the TP. I don't like that very much. Let's take a look at these skills, though. Trigger a Mystic Art with Overlimit 3 or above. Hold B after Arcane Art or above. Able to link Arcane and Base Arts. That's very cool. Changes Crushing Eel as Guardian Field can be learned if used repeatedly. Alright. That seems awesome. Recovers TP after 2 consecutive 3-hit combos. Also recovers after combos in multiples of 3. That's really interesting. I wonder how hard that is to pull off. Recovers full HP upon successfully completing a Fatal Strike combo with a certain number of hits. What are the... How many hits is that? We're gonna need these raising our TP now that we've cut it down by 100. That basically accounts for it, though. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this too. Nice. Opinions on Huber's glasses. I think they look cool. I like the look on them. So Wooby, as is tradition for me, my resub on a Ben stream. Well, thank you, so Wooby. Thanks for the 37 months, man. Long ass time. Appreciate it. Love Huber's glasses. Yeah, it seems like everybody likes them. Yeah, just interesting color. I like it. Just something a little different than what you normally see for glasses. Alright, I have a feeling we should go and save and then get ready for Devil May Cry. Oh, no, we should, before we do that, we should take a look at Flynn's skills. Nope. We have a lot of SP to work with here. Does Crucible change first aid? Is Tabletop Escapades on hiatus at the moment? Yes. If you go to Easy Allies, the Easy Allies Patreon, and you go to the Tabletop Escapades tab, there's a post explaining what's going on. Occasionally increases max HP after battle. Seems like it could be cool. You don't believe so? Alright, thanks, Archerifice. Yeah, this skill system is fascinating, and you can really take your characters in different directions. I just wish there was more detail. Like, how good is Life Up really? Well, we can find out. Are you into audiobooks? I don't dislike audiobooks, and when I was younger, I listened to them, but I don't listen to them anymore. Again, not that I'm not into them. I just don't.
Dane Nomos, the child of the full moon, the resolve that impressed Pharaoh? Just who the hell is this Duke guy?
Well, judging from what he says, it seems he's in contact with Pharaoh.
And he has the sword Prince Yoder's been looking for. I don't like this.
Yeah, but why would he just lend us something as important as Dane Nomos? I thought he was stubborn, but maybe he's actually willing to listen to reason.
I wouldn't get my hopes up about that.
We just have to do what we can for now.
Yeah, let's hurry.
Alright, the next Tales stream, we'll be picking this up at a good spot. Also, shoutouts to Archerifice. Extremely helpful, has been helpful pretty much every single stream that I can remember. Always just trying to make sure we're on the right path, so I appreciate it. So everybody, give some love to Archerifice, if you wouldn't mind, if you've enjoyed these Tales streams. Ben, when are you going to do Shenmue 1 and 2 streams? Huber's glasses. No plans at the moment. No plans at the moment. Alright, cool. I'm going to get things switched over to the Xbox One so we can do some Devil May Cry 5. I'm going to stop the stream and actually restart it. I'll be back. Give me about 5 minutes and we'll do some Devil May Cry 5. What do you say? We'll do some Bloody Palace. Yeah. What game is next? Devil May Cry 5. Bloody Palace. We're doing that next. And that'll be a short one. We're only going to be doing that for about an hour, and then we'll be doing 2 hours of Pokemon White. Alright guys, be right back. Thanks.